that was Furnace. We already started talking about it a little bit, but let's discuss thoughts. Obviously, I'm real good at this game.
There you are.
I'm an expert.
Well, yeah, this is my second time playing Furnace.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
I played it once before. I think it's sort of like a engine builder. It's a pretty simple engine builder.
Yeah.
Like there are more complicated ones, but it's like the mechanics of option for the cards, build your engine is simple enough. It's just like like we were saying, it's really about like you got to commit to something early and then but also adapt as you go. It requires you to kind of plan things out, and that's what I think my third round I was like, okay, I'm gonna get 16 coins if I play this way, which will put me, within striking distance of everyone for the next round. And
right. Dustin clearly grasped the engine building as well.
Yeah, I would not go with my strategy, which was just to throw everything at the wall and see what stuck.
It was working for you early.
Yeah.
By absolute luck.
No, because you were really playing into your capitalist power early in the game.
I was, and then
the problem is that I feel like
confusing.
that is an early game capitalist.
Yeah, you have to
you have to be able to then pivot into something else with all of those resources.
Yeah, I was very confused for half the game. So
yeah, I do agree. I think on a subsequent playthrough, we'd be better.
I would probably do better.
Yeah. You and I would both do better. I do not. I do not like this capitalist power very much. This feels very difficult to make use of.
You just have to have steel.
I think what I have to have is
and more cards.
I think what I have to have is upgrade tokens too, because I can't use the steel for anything but upgrades.
Why not?
Because that's what the power says.
Yeah, it's when you're upgrading cards, you can use steel instead of upgrade tokens.
But only if I'm out of upgrade tokens.
Yeah, that's just saying, so spend your first upgrade, and then all subsequent upgrades on your turn, you just use steel.
Right. Yes.
So I don't understand what your issue is.
My issue is that I also had other things to use upgrade tokens for, but I couldn't save the upgrade tokens for that.
Yeah, well,
because I had to spend them.
You shouldn't have got those other things then.
Yeah, that was silly.
You should have used your steel to upgrade all your cards. Or get in
my defense, I had not read the card closely enough and thought I could just use steel for upgrade tokens.
I got 2 cards that turned steel into upgrade tokens, and then 2 cards that turned upgrade tokens into money.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
I saw you were doing that.
That's just engine.
One of them, I was like, I'm going to get this card because that
goes. You just need to have me.
Nice. I didn't play the power very well, but I also just feel like it's not all that useful of a power. I don't know. Maybe it can be.
I liked mine. It was very simple.
Yours was great.
Mine
also, I should mention there was one more that we didn't get worked in. This guy gives you an additional 2 color, 2 value disc. So you can bid on an extra card.
I think I used that one.
I like that I have Abe Lincoln over here.
Yeah, put his hat on.
Nice.
I think that's Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah,
you can tell the beard.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I built my engine off of oil barrels, and we had no way to get
oil barrels for the first 2 rounds.
I didn't even know there was how to get oil. It was like, oil probably sounds good. Let's go with that. And I made no money the first round. I didn't have anything that made oil barrels, so I was just like...
Yeah, but I was worried about you. I knew you were going to just at one point be
the
like...
luck of the card draw, there was no way to get oil for the first 2 rounds straight.
Nothing.
And then by the 3rd round, all of a sudden there was no way to get steel anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple of steel. It worked out that I was able to build what I need leanly and efficiently. I didn't have a whole lot of extras, and I could play it in a way to where I could use those to get the things I needed for my next set of cards. So then, because my last turn I got 2x6 and then 2x7. I cashed both of those in.
Yeah.
And the upgrade.
Yeah, you min-maxed well, especially in that last round.
Danica. Mine took bets. I was playing the game.
Thank you, Danica. I feel like that should be my slogan.
Yeah, it should.
In my defense, I was playing the game wrong.
Okay, and then I'm gonna.
You know what the you're doing.
Spend 2 steel for an oil.
I was skipping right past that card.
And then I'm gonna get another oil. Thank you. And then I'm gonna get 2 coal, and I'm gonna trade this all in for 14 money.
Jeez. All right. Somebody built an engine.
Yeah. It goes.
At least one of us knew how to build their engine.
Yay!
At least two. At
You're
least
winning
two. Of,
now, aren't you?
at least 2 of us knew how to build their engine. I think.
Yeah, at least 3 of us knew how to play it. Kyle, not so much, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm curious what the
We have
expansion
this.
What's that do?
As well.
You're gonna add stuff?
Let's just see what's in
I
here.
don't know if I can do that.
Let's just see what's in here. All right.
A gun and 3
We can
bullets.
choose.
This game got intense.
We could choose to add stuff in or not. Let's see. So I did look through this a little bit last night just to see if we wanted to. So there's all new capitalist cards. There's a 5th player. So there's these weird little variable discs. Let me just explain what these do.
I hate it.
So they are double-sided, and you can they always start at 0.
Oh god, I hate it.
You can bid with these separately from your regular numbered discs at a cost of 1 coal per number. So you can ratchet, like you can spend coal as one of your bids. But you have to decide how much coal you're spending in that single bid. You can't like later add more coal to it. Same placement rules apply where you can't play it on a card that you've already got another disc on, and you can't match the same value as somebody else's. So that's what those things do.
Why would you need a 0?
It starts at 0.
Why?
You have to spend coal in order to make it worth anything. Every round. It gets reset to 0 every round when you spend coal to make it worth anything. These things are that goes with one specific capitalist. There's 5 new capitalists, 5 new startup cards, a bunch of new company cards, and then there's also 3 business schools that you play with all of them in a 4 or 5 player game. You play with less in less player counts. The business schools get laid out next to the auction stuff. At the end of the auction round is when they get resolved. And you'll draw 3 random managers to go on these. And then when you bid on, you have the option to bid on business schools in addition to companies. When you bid on business schools, you're bidding on the manager token that is on that business school. And then you get to place that manager on any one of your companies every production phase to resolve it with that company card.
Oh, but like this one's discard this card to gain 4 money.
Right.
So you would have
I've
to...
officially stopped listening.
Oh.
So you'd be getting rid of companies
Gotcha.
in order to gain money every round. Now you that's always optional. You can always opt not to resolve the manager. I believe we would double check that if we're gonna play this.
Okay, yeah, those
add a new wrinkle
Yeah.
to things for sure.
Oh no.
So it's really just there's new cards with new types of effects. There's these instant effect things that, like, as soon as you claim the card, you get that. Or they could be, I think actually those are, I've got that reversed. That is a permanent effect. That's a modifier thing that happens all the time. And then the ones without a backdrop are instant effect things that either happen as soon as you claim the card, so in this, that's a bad example, but this one. As soon as you claim the card, you'll get that one time, and then it's not going to happen ever again. This one would be as soon as you upgrade the card, you'll get that effect, and then it's not going to happen ever again.
Gotcha.
But that's a permanent effect, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Cool.
So that's what the expansion changes or adds.
I don't know that. Yeah, it just adds complication, but I don't know that it adds any like functionality that I'm like, oh man.
The manager tokens are the part that's interesting to me. I think. I think the variable bids
I don't like that part.
aren't that appealing because I already felt like, I mean, you're using all your resources anyway.
Yeah.
So what? It's not like everybody's got a buttload of extra coal that they're just like, oh, great, I can use this for something now.
Yeah.
And the rest of this is just whatever. But yeah, that's the expansion. This one, I am gonna trade 2 more coal for another oil drum.
Wait, did I get, what was that, 3? Did I get a card?
No, you're getting this card.
Alright, we're good. Now I get this card.
That's yours.
Oh, thank you.
That's yours. Caitlin, you may trade up to 3 steel for that many oil.
I have no steel.
Okay.
So that was dumb.
All right, and we'll go in the same turn order. So over to Caitlin.
Oh God.
No.
In all seriousness, I think it's cool. I like this whole. It's the trading the resources and the like. It's just very. It's taxing. It's a lot.
It's a thinky game for sure. I think Eric was talking about this earlier, that it's simple enough that it doesn't take that much to learn.
It's a puzzle,
the rules.
really.
Yeah,
But yes.
It's like everybody has their own individual puzzle of their own creation.
Yeah.
During the production.
Yeah,
process.
that's the engine
you're-
building aspect.
Right.
Yeah.
And like for your math point, it's like you're building your own algebra equation.
Yes.
Where like
You are.
X equals money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steel divided by oil
Yeah.
equals coins.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I likes it.
Totally. Yeah, it was good.
I am a fan of this. I don't know, like, we didn't end up playing Interbellum, and I don't know if it's ever really gonna hit this table, at least on the show. I don't know, the expansion mechanics in this don't feel like they add stuff that I'm really eager to try.
Yeah.
The managers
That could
kind
be
of
interesting.
interest me. The
Oh, sorry. Who made this again?
Arcane Wonder.
Arcane Wonders
Thank
is
you.
the that's the
Sorry,
publisher.
Arcane
They're
Wonders.
the publisher.
I vetoed the expansion.
I mean, there was nothing about the new mechanics that screamed, "Oh, I gotta play with that." I think if you've played this game, if you've had this game forever and played it forever,
That's generally what expansions are too, is to spice things up on a game that you already have played the hell out of.
right? I didn't feel I was like
No,
not
it's
ready. I was like,
to play it on your second play
Yeah.
is a little ambitious anyway.
Yeah.
I think the managers sound interesting. The variable tokens, I still like, having played it twice. I don't feel like I need another way to spend coal.
Yeah, I could've-
and bid on extra cards.
I had one
kind of a surplus of coal that round that I could have. But
Yeah.
One round I had like a lot of coal, but I used it. I knew it was. I had that surplus, so I was like, I gotta build an engine to use all that coal now.
Now there are extra card effects and stuff that we could have had mixed into things. There are other capitalists that we could have mixed in instead of the ones that come with the base game.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
there's-
nice.
So
I like that.
there is some other variability in here aside from just adding new mechanics. There's really only those 2 new mechanics, and then the text effects that are like one time or instant just bonuses or
those are
things.
interesting too.
So there is some variability to it. There's not a whole lot of newness to it, and it adds a 5th player if you want to play with 5.
Right.
But in the rulebook for Interbellum, it says we don't recommend playing with 5 on your first game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's because we were going like
Because it's gonna
one
take
by one
it's
for all
gonna
the
take
card
longer,
resolutions.
obviously.
But yeah, if you're all doing your own resolutions,
Yeah.
adding a 5th
No,
player
this
isn't going
could
to take that much time.
Go much faster.
Yeah,
We're all just
for
doing
the-
our own, but
For the purposes of the show and for the purposes of
Right.
being able to keep each other honest, I think it
Well,
made more sense.
that's
to do it one
really the
at a
thing is
time,
keeping each other honest.
Right,
'cause,
right.
yeah.
Dustin.
But I
Dustin.
think we couldn't follow what Dustin was doing anyway.
Nope, Mr. 88 points. You're right.
It is funny that we're complaining about Dustin's method and not complaining about Eric's
That's
method.
how
Just
it usually
I already
goes,
did it all.
right?
It's done.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I just believe him.
I just get away with
I love
everything.
it. He had a system.
He did.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think. I mean, I guess playing with a fifth person, it probably doesn't change things that much. Just adds more cards for you to bid on, and adds another person to outbid you on
Anything,
things.
yeah, it's gonna change the auction phase.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Which, if there were 5 people, I could see the coal thing, the coal tokens.
maybe that's
maybe,
why.
yeah. Maybe that makes those a little bit more useful. But yeah, I think I do like Furnace. I'm interested in it.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. If you want to spend more time with us, do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, head on over to twitch.tv/BNB Tabletop and give us a follow there. We play board games live every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Time on a show we call The Board and Barrel. And we like to keep things interactive. You guys can influence what happens throughout the course of a game with our Buff and Nerf house rules. You can also make predictions on how things are going to pan out, play virtual bingo for a chance to win a free board game of your own, and heckle us and stuff from the chat. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you Sunday night.